Welcome to Leading Organizations That Matter, a podcast on the topics of leadership, organizational culture, and finding meaning and purpose in our work. I'm the host, Ray Spadoni, former CEO, current consultant, author, and speaker. Today's topic is the 3 surprising ways strategic planning can help your organization. Generally speaking, you don't expect strategic planning exercises to surprise. What could be so surprising about a process designed to systematically chart a course for your organization? You look at data, you brainstorm, you put together detailed checklists of to-dos, and boom, you're done. No surprises there. But over the past few years, I have been working with several organizations on such projects and would say that the number of times when leaders, executives, board members, and employees have experienced an epiphany moment has been, well, surprising. I believe the primary reason is that the traditional objectives associated with such planning initiatives have given way to newer, more realistic, and more honest expectations. In the past, we often conducted these processes to satisfy the demands of a board of directors or simply because we thought we were supposed to. Rarely, in my experience, did they ever actually materially impact the organization's future course. I'm seeing organizations being surprised by strategic planning in 3 ways. First, in an age of ongoing consolidation within the healthcare and social service sectors, many leaders are using strategic planning processes to not only define the potential reasons for partnering with others, but also as a way to test the waters. When I was in high school and at a dance in the auditorium, it was not uncommon to have a friend reduce my risk by asking in advance an intended dance partner how they might respond to my request to dance. Similarly, executives are using the relatively low-risk planning process to pre-screen in this fashion. As a consultant, I've been asked to interview other organizations' CEOs to find out if they would, in fact, be interested in dancing. Second, so many providers went nose down during the COVID pandemic, focusing on providing core services, ensuring their workflows, and maintaining critical staffing levels. Some leaders are using a strategic planning process to re-engage staff by offering external environmental updates, reminders about what competitors are up to, and re-emphasizing the importance of mission and the patient or customer. I've been impressed by how interested and grateful staff have been when they're included in such strategic discussions. They have felt the very real relief of getting their noses up off the grindstone for a time and gaining a sense of the bigger picture. In episode 17 of this podcast, I described the now higher expectations that modern employees have when it comes to information exchange and transparency with senior leadership. That episode title was The Era of the Context Curious. And finally, third, every organization has sacred cows and elephants in the room. Issues or topics that are better left unaddressed or kept out of public view. There are often good reasons for this, typically related to relationships, history, and the natural desire of leaders sometimes to avoid unnecessary conflict. But those cows and elephants can really damage an organization's prospects by obscuring the truth and preventing necessary progress. A well-managed strategic planning process can help to identify these types of issues in a more controlled and in a safer fashion for organizations and provide leaders who are intent on addressing these problems, giving them an effective vehicle for their exposure and then ultimately their resolution. If your strategic planning processes have become going through the motion fire drills and you're not gaining the insights and impact you seek, then it's time to rethink things. Doing so may surprise you. Thanks for listening. I hope that you'll consider subscribing to this podcast, letting your friends know about it, and providing a review on Apple Podcasts or your platform of choice. That really does help a lot. And please feel free to learn more about me and my work at redsaleadvisors.com.